Breaking news coming in. FTI Director Prashant Pathrabe speaks out on the FTI Mahabharat. Pathrabe, reacting on the midnight swoop and high drama, said that these protesters cannot be called students. I was held forcibly for 6 hours and forced to call the police. FTI Director Prashant Pathrabe says police responsible for midnight crackdown, not FTI, under no pressure from ministry to act.
A lot of friends from the media have been wanting to know the FTI. Have been wanting to know that what is FTI and FTI director's position regarding the incidents that happened on.
Excuse me.
A lot of friends from the media have been wanting to know what is the FTI and the FTI director's position regarding the incident that happened on Monday night, and it was difficult for me to individually reply to everyone. Hence, that is why I'm making a short statement on the situation. I'm sorry we cannot have any question answers. As the director of FTI, I was kept in illegal confinement by students for about 8 to 10 hours on Monday night. 6 people had been asked to come for that meeting, which was scheduled at around 3:30, 4 o'clock. You'll get the statement in writing. So just, yeah.
Copy de denge.
So about 6 people had been asked to come, and 40 to 50 people came in forcefully, and I had no choice but to start a discussion with them in that small room. So it started with an issue of unlawful assembly, the whole meeting. I had no choice. After the discussion on the agenda of assessment, when I told them my decision, they said, we will not allow you to go. Initially, for a couple of hours, I refused to call the police. But even after when 4 to 5 hours, they did not give in, I had no choice but to call the police. They formed chains to forcefully block me. I was tortured using interrogation techniques, verbal assault, including asking the same question and continuously threatening me to take my decision back. They also indulged in extremely disrespectful and insulting behavior, which I have mentioned to the police. They said, if you cannot answer my questions, if you cannot answer our questions, if you cannot solve our problem, if you cannot take this decision back, you are inefficient, incapable, you have no right to sit in that chair. When the police came in, there was a scuffle that ensued, and in it, they broke the furniture, telephones, wires, computers in my office, climbing on top of the table. The office has been sealed. After 8 to 9 hours of torture, I was forced by students to answer questions. I was taken out of that room by the police, and the students insisted that I talk to them even after that, you know. At 11 o'clock in the night, the same questions were asked, which had been asked 6 to 8 times already. I was absolutely not in a position to answer any of those questions at that time. No human being will be. They were enraged that despite the best of their efforts to break me down, they couldn't really break me down. I really wonder by what yardstick you can call such people students. They wanted to enact a drama. It was all pre-planned. They wanted to enact a drama in front of the police and the media, and it was pre-planned to show the director and the institution in poor light. And all this violence, torturing, and all kinds of things, while keeping a facade of peaceful agitation for the outside world. In view of the above, I had to take the unfortunate step of filing an FIR with the police yesterday night. I had no choice but to take this step, as tolerating this kind of lawless behavior would have emboldened them to do anything further, and there should be a deterrent. I'm still in a state of mental shock, and it will take me a couple of days to come back to normal. Meaning, we're talking about freedom. Meaning, is it just a couple of students' freedom? is it not my freedom also that is more important? Another issue that I wanted to clarify was regarding the reasons for the 2008 batch projects assignments. I've been asked by media repeatedly about the reasons. So I'm just elaborating some of the reasons that you want to hear about. The 70th Academic Council, in its decision on 11th April 2014, had decided that as is where is or a pro rata assessment of 2008 batch pending projects should be done if the projects are not completed in time. In case you want, I can circulate the copies of those Academic Council meeting. So if the projects are not completed in time, it had decided that they should be done, assessment should be done on pro rata or as is where is basis. From time to time, the students have been given more time to complete them, but they failed to complete them. Also, there was an audit objection, and the audit had observed that despite the 2-0 years for which no admissions were made, and extension of the courses as well as the projects, the students did not complete the projects in time. And the extension that was given did not help reduce the backlog. So action had to be initiated on this, and it was decided to start from the oldest batch in the campus. Faculty had agreed with this decision last Wednesday when we had a meeting with the faculty. They agreed with this decision, and the Dean Films said we should go ahead with the assessment, but he also suggested that after the assessment, the students should be given an opportunity to complete their projects. That means even if the assessment has been done, they can maybe come back to the campus and use the editing facilities and work on those films and complete those films. And we agreed to that decision. That decision was also minuted, and the faculty knows about this. The next day, the faculty expressed reservations on the timing of the decision. And the following day, I told them my decision that we should go ahead with the assessment. And what criteria to use for the assessment was broadly left to the faculty. I would like to mention that I and the faculty have tried to be completely fair to the students in doing this process. Despite provocation, I have always patiently listened to them for hours, not just on last Monday when this incident happened, but even the Friday before that. I've had a couple of hours meetings with students, and we have a lot of footage available of both the meetings. I think only one or two things more. I feel that every action of the institute cannot be based just on student sanction. And regarding the assessment decision, the decision continues to be on hold till further notice.
FTI Director Prashant Pathware there saying that he was get out for 6 hours, insulted by students who also vandalized his office. Let's get a word from our Deputy Editor Ashar Ahmad Khan, who's with us live from the National Capital. Also with us, Pankaj Khelkar. I want to come to you first, Pankaj. The FTI Director there describing what happened there last night, saying that these students vandalized his office. They get out him for 6 hours and shouted insults at him. Is there more police action that's expected on campus? We do know that 5 people have been arrested, but there are more students who are named in that FIR.
There are almost 50 students who are named in the FIR. 5 have been held. They have been produced in the Pune JMFC court, but at the same time, police are also on the hunt of other students, identifying them, because only 17 have been identified. 17 students have been put in the FIR. Other 25 to 30 students are the director has told that they were students whom he cannot identify. So the CCTV footage and other things will be taken into consideration, but the director making it clear in the press conference that when asked that why didn't he take any disciplinary action, he said disciplinary action or investigation wouldn't have solved this question. These students are beyond the limit, and so such a deterrent action was necessary.
All right, Pankaj and Ashar, stay on with us now. In light of the recent drama at the Film and Television Institute, politics too has begun with members of the Congress Party and the Aam Aadmi Party speaking out against the NDA government. Congress Vice President Rahul Gandhi posted a tweet this morning about the arrest of 5 FTI students. He hit out at the Prime Minister and questioned his silence on the issue. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal also posted a tweet this morning. Kejriwal offered a temporary space for FTI students to hold classes in the national capital. Kejriwal also expressed shock over the midnight swoop where 5 people were arrested. Ashar Ahmad Khan is with us live in the national capital. Ashar, even as that drama unfolds in FTI politics in Delhi, Rahul Gandhi, they're questioning Prime Minister Narendra Modi's silence on the issue, and Arvind Kejriwal offering an alternate campus to the students in the national capital.
Well, absolutely. The Delhi Chief Minister has offered an alternate campus in Delhi, while on the other hand, the Congress Vice President has asked the Prime Minister to break his silence. While on the other hand, we've seen that former INB Minister Manish Tiwari has termed this as this action as farce. So clearly, politics being played out on this event also. In fact, we'd seen that in the last couple of weeks, the Congress Vice President Rahul Gandhi had visited FTI in Pune also, and after that, he'd taken a delegation of MPs and ex-MPs to meet the Prime Minister, to meet the President, asking the President of India to intervene in this matter. So clearly, more of a specific regional or a local issue. This has turned into a political hot potato, and everybody is trying to take maximum mileage out of this.
Ashar and Pankaj, thanks so much for that update. We're going to keep coming back to you for more the drama still unfolding there on the FTI campus. The director of the institute held a press conference a short while back where he said that these students vandalized his office, threatened and insulted him last night. 5 students have been arrested. The police on the lookout for the others. Our other focus this afternoon, NIA sources have revealed Mohammad Naved, the lone terrorist arrested, met top LET commanders after he received Fidain training. ISI's links to terror emanating from Pakistan soil stands exposed yet again with these recent disclosures. Naved has revealed the presence of Abu Talha and other ISI officers at LET training camps. Naved was made to write a letter to his family before he was pushed into Indian territory. NIA claims to have enough evidence to show the Lashkar militant is a Pakistani national. This despite Pakistan's vehement denial that the lone terrorist was not a citizen of its country. The terrorist was subjected to a lie detector test after he made conflicting statements.